Hi, Dave Adams here. Just giving you a quick update talking about the week ahead. Now, the next 2 weeks for me are marking. I have books and books of marking. It is the perennial curse of every teacher to mark bookwork, papers, assignments. So I have all of the year fours, threes, fives, and then the assignments from the year nines for my subject area, which it's not as much as a lot of other teachers, so I'm very grateful, but I won't be doing as much. I have put up an article. I will be putting up an article for gameapalooza.com.au reviewing a game which I hadn't really heard of, to be honest. Room 25. Room 25. Had not heard of it. Really impressed with it. Really, yeah, I got quite excited. As a co-op, just some very interesting elements. Really enjoyed it. Go and have a read, see what I say. I think you might find it interesting too, if you haven't played it already. I suppose the other thing which happened this week, which was really good, was we started our I started this Facebook page, and I just titled it, Brisbane. I think it was I don't even know the name of it properly. Brisbane Tabletop or Brisbane Board Gaming Community or something like that. I can't even remember the name of it. How crazy is that? But I didn't set it up to be a page. I set it up to be just a space where myself and a few friends who like tabletop games or board gaming could organize get-togethers. And it didn't turn out to be like that at all. It never quite worked like that. So we ended up. It kind of just sort of sat there, and then we'd post things on it occasionally. We'd put something on it. Yeah, and then occasionally I'd put up, oh, hey guys, check this out, or does anyone have this, or can I check this out? So, but over time, people just kept requesting to be a part of it. I assume because they thought, oh, well, Brisbane Tabletop Board Gaming, blah blah blah, whatever. And so we grew up to like 50 people or something, and it's bizarre. Like I just sort of looked at it and went, who are all these people that have requested? I'd been saying yes, and some people had chatted, added in, befriended a couple of people, which was really cool. But who? How did we end up with that many people? It kind of blew me away. And I'd been thinking for a while that I should really do a regular tabletop event, like some sort of gaming night once a fortnight. Because I wasn't really getting to play through the games that I needed to do, especially trying to think as a designer. I need to be keeping fresh with games, getting to know games, practicing with games. I wasn't getting to review the games that I wanted to review, so I had a couple of reviews which were really hard to get done because I wasn't able to get with groups of people to play them, and so I didn't have that space to make that happen. And so my reviews were taking longer to get out. So there's just a few things like that. I just thought, well, why not? Let's just do it. So we put together the tabletop fortnightly event, and we had our first one on Saturday, and it was great. One of the guys who was new to the page and didn't know anyone. We certainly didn't know him. He came along and he fitted in like it was great. He fitted in really well, and we just had a lot of fun. It was a good turnout. We had two games going. We had Mission Red Planet going on one table and Above and Below happening on the other table. And then they played Betrayal at House on the Hill, and we kept playing Above and Below. It took a little bit longer, but yeah. So, and then we all played some code names, and we all sat around, chatted, and had some fun. It was really good. Loved it. Great evening. Completely free. Loved it. But we're not going to be able to stay at the place we went to. We went to Clayfield initially, but we're going to go to Ashgrove next time. We've had that okayed, and that's all going to happen. So as of now, our events are going to be at Ashgrove, at the Ashgrove Anglican Church in the little crypt that they have down the bottom there. It's going to be completely free. We just get together. We're just going to play some games. It's going to be really good. So really happy with that. On a positive note, I'm really happy. I've just been able to get a whole bunch of books for on board gaming. So it's really hard to find and out of print, out of date. But I managed to track down a few editions, which is good. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Got a few new games to check out. I'm checking out Roll for the Galaxy, which is great because in terms of the game that I'm designing with Ricky, one of the things we're looking at doing, we were doing drafting as one of the mechanics for it, but one of the thoughts is that we could draft dice instead. So I'm not the best with dice. I've got Reiner Knizia's book on dice. I'm going to pick that up and start going through a whole bunch of different dice games, seeing how best to use dice. We've got Dice Masters there, which is kind of like Quarriors. Well, it's like the adaptation of Quarriors to an IP. But I understand there's some differences, so I'm not going to worry about Quarriors so much. Because I've got Dice Masters, so why would I? But I'm going to explore that and play that a few more times and get a sense of, I mean, Eric Lang and how he constructs games is really clever. I really like Eric Lang. I'm amazed I think the thing holding him back from Spiel des Jahres awards is that his stuff just seems a bit too American. It's not entirely family friendly. But I really love the stuff he does, and I really love to see him, you know, be rewarded for the hard work he puts in. But yeah, so we're gonna look at some dice drafting. I've got, as I said, I've got Roll for the Galaxy at home, which I'm trying to learn. I've got also Adrenaline, which I'm keen to learn and check out. So we've got a few games that we're learning. I'm going to take them along to the school board game group, which I think they're going to love. But that's pretty much what I'm focused on at the moment. Still working on writing some stuff, which is good. But at this stage, not as much in terms of output video-wise for the next 2 weeks while I try and knock down this marking, this flaming blasted marking and reporting. Has to be done. Has to be done. I'll make it happen. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time. It's only a short, quick video, but I just wanted to bring up to speed and let you know what was going on. Of course, always appreciate people who hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you part of our community. We're just trying to create a big discussion going on here. Trying to think through and develop a bit of a process for design and enjoy and celebrate board games. So love having you a part of it. Until next time, I'm Dave Adams. All the best. See you later.